Okay, let's talk about superpowers for a second. I'm not talking about flying or invisibility, but what if I told you that you have access to a skill so powerful it could help you nail your biggest goals, especially in a world that feels like it's designed to pull you off course? Well, today we're diving into that very power, self-control. So let me ask you something right off the bat. With all of this incredible technology and opportunity we have, what do you think is the single biggest challenge that consistently holds us back from getting what we really want? You know, the answer really boils down to one single, powerful word: distraction. It's that constant noise, the endless pings and notifications, that feeling of being pulled in 1,000 different directions all at once.
Yeah, this isn't just a small problem. You could say we're living in the age of distraction. So let's unpack what that actually means for us.
And look, these sources of distraction, they're probably sitting in your pocket right now. Our phones are literally engineered to grab and hold our attention. Social media and ads create this nonstop feeling of wanting more, of needing something else. And all of this is happening in a world that just feels like it's getting faster every single day.
So, how do we navigate all this chaos? I mean, how do we keep our minds stable and actually moving in the right direction? Well, there is one fundamental power that can act as our anchor through all of it, and that power is self control. So, if self control is our anchor, what exactly is it? You know, it's so easy to think of it as just restriction, right? Like saying no to things. But that's not it at all. It's actually the complete opposite. It's your personal superpower for taking charge of your own life. At its core, what we're really talking about is being the master of your own internal world. It means you can manage your thoughts, steer your emotions, and direct your desires so that you can make the decisions that are truly right for you, not just the ones that feel easy or good in the moment. And you see this in the real world all the time. It's that moment you choose to just take a deep breath instead of snapping at someone. It's resisting that impulse buy you know you don't need. It's the quiet discipline to stay focused on your work and the strength to just be patient when things are going wrong. And this right here, this is the real game changer. Without self control, we kind of become slaves to our impulses, our emotions, and whatever is going on around us. But with it, we become the architects of our own lives. We stop just reacting to everything and we start acting with real intention. And you know, this whole idea, it's not some new age productivity hack. People have been working on this for thousands of years. For millennia, ancient sages were all about achieving this very same self mastery. Let's take a look at their time tested methods. And they didn't just stumble upon this stuff, they had a system. They used daily meditation to quiet that constant mental chatter. They used yoga and pranayama, which is all about breath control, to create harmony between their mind and body. They just live simply, with simple food and a connection to nature to cut down on all those external desires. A structured daily routine gave them discipline, while constantly pursuing knowledge kept their thoughts elevated way beyond just immediate gratification. And the payoff for all that consistent work? It was huge. Through all these practices, their minds became incredibly stable, clear, and powerful, totally able to withstand any storm going on outside of them. Okay, so that's some amazing history. But how in the world do we take that ancient wisdom and actually use it in our crazy, hyper-modern lives? Let's build a practical toolkit we can use today. All right, here's a 6-step toolkit we can use right now. First, set clear goals. Give your mind a destination to aim for. Second, create a regular routine to build that foundation of discipline. Third, and this one is a big one, intentionally control your phone and social media use. Next, just dedicate 10 to 15 minutes a day to meditation or breath work to strengthen your focus. Surround yourself with good, positive company that pulls you in the right direction. And finally, start small. Master those tiny little desires first to build the mental muscle for the bigger challenges. But, and this is super important to remember, this is not like flipping a switch. You can't just decide to have perfect self-control overnight. It's a skill, and just like any other skill, it takes consistent effort over time. Really, if you want to make this work, it all boils down to 3 things. You need daily practice to build a habit, you need discipline to stick with it, especially on the days you don't feel like it, and finally, you absolutely need patience with yourself, because real progress is always a gradual, step-by-step journey. All right, this brings us to our last big idea, and maybe the most important one. In a world that is so obsessed with external success, what does it really mean to win? And this is the ultimate takeaway.
True victory isn't about conquering the world or beating other people. The greatest victory you can ever achieve is conquering your own mind, your impulses, your negative thoughts, and your distractions. So, really, this is the ultimate journey, isn't it? To become the true victor of your own life. And I guess that leaves just one question. Are you ready to conquer your mind?